What's up, guys? So today I'm going to do a tank review on the Kungstiger. This is a rank 4 battle rating 6.7 heavy tank in the Swedish ground tree. I wanted to do this review because I think this is a pretty rare tank, underappreciated. This tank was available in the Northern King Battle Pass. This was over a year ago now. I remember doing this Battle Pass. And even back then people were kind of dismissing it because people just thought it was another copy-paste. It kind of is a copy-paste of the Kungstiger in the German tech tree. But this thing is actually pretty special because it's the only Kungstiger outside of the German tech tree. The Tiger 1 is available in the Italian and the Japanese tech tree, I believe, besides the German one. But for the Kungstiger, this is the only one available, and it occupies a unique role in the Swedish tech tree. You can see that in rank 4, around like 5.7 to like, I would say, 6.7, there really isn't a viable heavy tank for the Swedish tech tree. The last one was the KV1, and that is a whole 2 battle ratings below the Kungstiger. So having the Kungstiger gives a really solid heavy tank at this lineup where it doesn't really exist, and I think it makes the lineup really well, and I think it just fits well in the 6.7 lineup. Now, compared to the German Tiger 2, it's pretty much the same. It is a Tiger 2P, so it has the curved cheeks, so that is a noticeable weak spot on both of these tanks. The other difference is that the German Tiger 2P has a roof-mounted machine gun. So the Kungstiger does not have a roof-mounted machine gun, it just has the one in the turret. So if you guys are expecting that, don't expect that on the Kungstiger. But other than that, everything else is the same. The ammo layout's the same, the armor is the same, the engine is the same, and the crew layout is also the same. The Kungstiger does get premium bonuses, so that is a plus. So anything below rank 4 and at rank 4 you will grind at premium speed. So that's been a really good help for me when I was grinding the Swedish ground tree. When it comes to armament, you only get 3 types of shells, the typical shells you get on a regular Tiger 2. For the armor, it's a typical Tiger 2 layout. You have a strong frontal hull with a weak spot in the little machine gun port there. Of course, you got that big weak spot in the turret cheeks. And for the sides, just kind of angle them, not show them as much, just always show your front when you're facing the enemy. One of my favorite things about the Kungstiger is actually the camouflage you get. The default is a typical little gray. The tricolor wavy I think is really cool. And my favorite is the custom Kungstiger white 121. It has a really cool Swedish flag on the side there with the 121 on the front and on the front of the turret. I just think it looks really mean. It's a really unique camouflage for the Tiger 2. So without further ado, let's take it out in battle and see how it does. Starting off with mobility, the Kungstiger is just a typical Tiger 2. If you ever played it, it should be very familiar. It has heavy tank mobility, but it can navigate hills and generally pretty quick on its feet. The reverse speed is pretty good. It's pretty solid overall for a heavy tank. So over here I got shot and I was waiting for the smoke to clear. And then I realized it was an M103 and I pooped my pants. So I immediately went for the cannon barrel. When you're facing like American heavy tanks, I would say the M103 is like the ultimate, American heavy tank. I kind of went for the cheeks. I forgot there was a weak spot at the bottom of its hull. So I kind of waited a bit. He's just not really doing anything. So I got the kill there with that weak spot. So I died right after that, but a good viable gameplay too for the Kungstiger, much like the other Tiger 2s, is long range engagements. Maps like this allow for that to happen. So I'm fighting an IS-3 and we're trading shots. And this kind of goes on for a while. At these ranges it's kind of hard to hit the weak spot on the IS-3. I'm trying to get his cheeks, but I kind of missed on that one. And after a while, I finally get him. I got that weak spot in the back there of the turret. That was about 7 shots in total, so yeah. With the IS-3 out of the way, I was gonna make my way towards C, but then I see this little sneaky guy right here, so I had to take him out. So I captured C, and it was about 4 minutes of me just guarding the area, so I cut that out. But someone was going towards C. I think it's like a light tank. So I got his engine and transmission to immobilize him. I made sure his plan didn't work. Now the good thing about the Tiger 2 as well is that there's barely any bullet drop in the round. So it's really easy to aim this thing and get the kill. And then at the end of this round I lost another battle to a IS-3, which is very tragic. So in this match I kind of went with a close combat approach instead of a long range one. I'm fighting Germans this time, and I think some of them don't expect to see a King Tiger on the enemy team. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. What the hell is that? I feel really bad for killing that little guy, but he had to go. So I see somebody behind this little fence. Let's see. Damn. If only I shot him in the back of the turret where he keeps all his ammo. There you go. I got the shot I wanted. Yeah, see, so I'm facing a lot of tigers. It's honestly kind of fun. Tiger on tiger crime here. So now I'm trying to cap C and I see another rat tank pull up. So I kept C and I didn't really know what shot me, so now I'm going to try and escape. The armor is pretty bouncy at times. It did bounce that shot there, so yeah, the King Tiger. I mean, I don't think any other Swedish tank at this battle rating would have bounced that shot. So yeah, having the Kungstiger is pretty cool. It's like a unique addition to the 6.7 lineup. And I was trying to track this guy behind this wall, and then I died. I got back in with the backup to keep the streak going. I see this ASU 85, I think it's called. It's a relatively thin light tank, so my round has no problem going through it. So I see this SPG behind this fence line right here, and I got him immobilized. I should have stayed behind cover because he turned his turret and managed to get a shot off of me before I killed him. But I found out it wasn't the SPG, it was actually this Panther F that got behind me somehow and got me. If I had to rate the Kungstiger, I would give it a 8.2 out of 10. I think it's a really good heavy tank. I give it that high of a rating because honestly it's very useful in the battle rating. Like, Sweden really needs a heavy tank at 6.7, and you know, it's kind of, I feel like without it, it's missing something. You know what I mean? You have good tanks like the Bakan and the PBB and the Charioteer and all that, but the Kungstiger kind of really rounds it out, gives that nice firepower that the armor required to just push into positions rather than just kind of sticking out long range. You know, typical 6.7 playstyle that Sweden has. And it's honestly a fun tank. It's a fun collector's item. I think it's really cool to have. It has premium bonuses, so I think 8.2 is very fair for this tank. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Kungstiger, if you have it, if you don't have it, if you want it. I read all the comments. I appreciate anybody that leaves them. Like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. I have a pretty exciting video on the way that'll be coming in the next couple days. I'm not going to tease it too much, but I think you guys will really like it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Peace.